The Middle Way stands as one of humanity's most profound discoveries. Over 2,500 years ago, the Buddha unveiled a revolutionary path to freedom, not through extremes, but through a radical new perspective. We all navigate life between opposing forces, overworking or underachieving, desiring everything or giving up entirely, clinging too tightly or pushing others away. But what if there was another way? This story begins with the Buddha's discovery, but extends far beyond it. 7 centuries later, a brilliant philosopher emerged, known as the second Buddha. His ideas were so influential that they transformed an entire religion, and his life was shrouded in mystery, with legends claiming he gained wisdom from mythical dragons. This is the tale of how the Middle Way evolved from a balance between extremes into a profound revolution in understanding reality. Today we'll explore how this ancient wisdom can transform modern lives. As we discussed in our video about Siddhartha's journey, the Buddha discovered the Middle Way after experiencing both extremes of existence, from the opulence of royalty to the austerity of asceticism, until he found a third path. But the story doesn't end there. The Middle Way began in India, yet it didn't remain confined there. Like water cascading from a mountain peak, Buddhist teachings spread in every direction. To the north, it scaled the highest peaks on earth. In Tibet, the Middle Way became a cornerstone of philosophical debate, with monasteries serving as centers for deep contemplation of its meanings. To the east, it crossed the Himalayas into China, blending with Taoist principles to create new forms of Buddhist thought that would later reach Korea and Japan. Each culture added its own insights. In Tibet, it became a path of rigorous analysis. In China, it merged with practical wisdom about harmony and balance. And in the Himalayan kingdoms, it shaped entire ways of life. During this remarkable expansion of Buddhism, something even deeper emerged: Mahayana, the great vehicle. What made it great? For the first time, liberation wasn't reserved for monks and nuns alone, it was accessible to everyone. Mahayana taught that all beings are interconnected in ways we barely comprehend, and true liberation must include all sentient life. This movement emphasized boundless compassion, wisdom beyond words, and a path open to all. It was within this context that Nagarjuna was born. At Nalanda University, a hub where scholars from diverse traditions gathered, he witnessed something revolutionary. The Middle Way wasn't merely a path between extremes or a cultural meeting point, it was a key to understanding reality itself. Legends say Nagarjuna retrieved sacred texts from the realm of the Nagas, mythical serpent beings of immense wisdom. While these stories may be unverifiable, they capture a truth: his insights seemed to emerge from depths no one had explored before. Thus began a new chapter in the story of the Middle Way. What was Nagarjuna's groundbreaking insight? It started with a text, the fundamental verses on the Middle Way, Mulamadhyaya Makarika, still studied in monasteries today. Its opening lines are enigmatic: no cessation, no origination, no annihilation, no permanence, no unity, no plurality, no coming and no going. What do these words mean? Imagine holding an apple. You perceive it as solid, real, self-contained. But Nagarjuna challenges us to look deeper. Where is the apple without the tree that bore it, the sun that nourished it, the rain that sustained it, the eyes that see it, or the mind that names it? Across 27 chapters, Nagarjuna examined reality itself, and what he uncovered changed everything. First, he demonstrated that the Middle Way transcends mere balance. In Chapter 1 he writes, "Neither from itself nor from another, nor from both, nor without a cause does anything anywhere ever arise." This isn't just philosophy, it's an invitation to freedom from fixed ideas, rigid beliefs, and limited perspectives. Next, he revealed the two truths. In Chapter 24, he declares, "Without understanding the conventional truth, the ultimate cannot be taught. Without understanding the ultimate truth, liberation cannot be achieved." The first truth is the everyday world: cars, buildings, people, places, all that we see and touch. But beneath lies a deeper truth: the emptiness of all things. Consider a rainbow. It appears vivid and tangible, you can photograph it, point to it, but try to find its exact location. Try to touch it. Like the rainbow, things are both present and absent. Finally, he illuminated the nature of connection. In Chapter 24, he explains, "Whatever is dependently co-arisen, that is explained to be emptiness." That being a dependent designation is itself the Middle Way. Like waves in the ocean, everything arises together. No wave exists independently, yet waves appear, move, and crash upon the shore. In chapter 25 he concludes, "Between what ceases and what arises, there is not the slightest gap, nor between what ends and what begins is there even the subtlest separation." This applies to everything, including us. We arise like waves, exist like rainbows, and reflect like images in a mirror. This was Nagarjuna's revolution. Today, great teachers continue this tradition. The Dalai Lama teaches it as a path of wisdom. Thich Nhat Hanh reveals its connection to mindfulness. Scholars like J. Garfield help translate it into modern terms. Different Buddhist traditions find unique value here. Zen uncovers the empty nature of mind, Tibetan Buddhism delves into analytical depth, while Pure Land explores faith itself. But what does this mean for our lives today? Let's bring Nagarjuna's wisdom down to earth. Reflect on your identity. Some days you feel solid and unshakable, like a mountain. Other days you feel fragile, as though you might dissolve. Nagarjuna invites us to see ourselves differently, as a river, always flowing, always changing, yet somehow enduring. Not completely solid, not completely empty, but flowing between extremes. Or consider your relationships. Just as nothing exists independently, neither do we. Our connections with others are interdependent, dynamic, and fluid. By embracing this perspective, we can cultivate greater compassion and understanding, not only for others but for ourselves as well. In essence, the middle way offers more than philosophical insight. It provides a transformative lens through which to navigate life's complexities. Sometimes we hold on too tightly, trying to control every detail. Other times, we push people and opportunities away, fearing vulnerability or pain. But what if, like waves in the ocean, we're all interconnected, neither entirely separate nor completely one, but flowing between these states? Modern science is beginning to echo this ancient wisdom. Quantum physics reveals that nothing is as solid as it appears. Ecology teaches us about the intricate web of life where everything is interdependent. Psychology shows us that our minds are in constant flux, never static. Let's examine 3 common challenges we face today through the lens of the middle way. Social media. We often feel pressured to craft perfect versions of ourselves online or withdraw completely out of fear of judgment. The middle way invites us to be authentically present without becoming consumed by appearances. Career pressure. Many of us oscillate between burning ourselves out in pursuit of success or abandoning our dreams altogether. The middle way teaches us how to work with purpose while letting go of attachment to outcomes. Change. Our biggest fear is often change itself. We either resist it fiercely or become overwhelmed by its inevitability. Nagarjuna's insights offer a fresh perspective. Change isn't something to fight, it's the very fabric of reality. When we embrace this truth, we discover a profound sense of freedom. This isn't just ancient philosophy, it's practical wisdom for navigating modern life. So, how do we begin to step away from extremes? It's not about finding perfect balance, but learning to see through our rigid beliefs entirely. Let's try something practical together. Think of a challenge you're currently facing, something that feels heavy, permanent, or unshakable. Now, let's apply Nagarjuna's tools to reframe it. Question your assumptions. Is this issue really as fixed as it seems? Is it truly permanent, or is it constantly shifting? Look for connections. How does this problem relate to other aspects of your life? What conditions gave rise to it, and what might alter those conditions? Notice the space between extremes. Between everything is hopeless and everything must be perfect, there lies an infinite spectrum of possibilities. Here's a simple meditation practice to help you experience this directly. Begin by focusing on your breath, not controlling it, not ignoring it, but resting in the space between. This is mindfulness with a deeper understanding, not merely being present, but recognizing the emptiness within presence itself. Observe your thoughts as they arise, like waves in the ocean. Don't cling to them or push them away, simply notice their transient, empty nature. This is what true freedom feels like, not the absence of problems, but seeing through them. It's not about escaping reality, but understanding its essence. Freedom isn't a destination, it's a shift in perception. It's not something external we achieve, it's something internal we uncover. When we grasp this, everything transforms. Problems may persist, but they no longer bind us. Challenges may remain, but they no longer define us. This is the freedom Nagarjuna pointed to, the liberation that comes when we transcend all extremes. How can we integrate this wisdom into daily life? Here are some practices to get started. Both in thinking. When you find yourself stuck between two extremes, pause and seek a third way. For example, you don't have to choose between loving others fully and protecting yourself. You can practice care and maintain healthy boundaries. Watch things change. Pay attention to the flow of your emotions, thoughts, and experiences. Like clouds drifting across the sky, they arise, linger, and pass. See connections in relationships. Every person you meet is navigating their own dance between extremes, searching for solid ground. Approach them with compassion and understanding. Focus on what's present at work. Instead of fixating on perfection or worthlessness, concentrate on what's happening now, what's possible, and what's genuinely needed. Remember, the middle way isn't about compromise or playing it safe. It's about embracing the fullness of each moment exactly as it is. Some mistakenly believe that emptiness means nothingness or that the middle way equates to passivity. However, Nagarjuna taught the opposite. Emptiness is fullness, and the middle way is the most dynamic way of engaging with life. This is the gift of the middle way, a path that doesn't lead away from life but invites us to live more deeply. We began this journey with the Buddha's discovery of a path between extremes. Nagarjuna took us further, showing us that the middle way isn't just a route, it's an entirely new way of seeing. In a world increasingly polarized by extremes, this ancient wisdom offers something invaluable, a way to be fully present without losing ourselves, to care deeply without burning out, and to embrace change without losing our essence. The next time you feel trapped between opposing forces, remember, there's always another way, not a compromise, but a revolution in perception. This timeless insight has been passed down through generations of seekers, and now it's yours to carry forward. If these teachings resonated with you, share them with others. Leave a comment below sharing your experience with finding the middle way. If you'd like to dive deeper into Buddhist wisdom, subscribe to our channel and enable notifications.